So today we are going to discuss 2D array in C programming, where D means dimension. So in this session we'll try to learn what is a 2D array, or you can say what is a multi-dimensional array. We'll learn how to declare 2D array and how to initialize a 2D array, how to store data to a 2D array, and how to access data from 2D array. And then finally we'll learn to write a program which will store data in a 2D array and will print the same by fetching it. So what's a 2D array? It is the simplest form of multi-dimensional array, and it has row and columns. The syntax for 2D array is very simple. Let's see. It has, while declaring a 2D array, you need to put data type first, then name of the 2D array, then you need to tell how many rows will be there in that array and how many columns will be there. Suppose this is the one of the example of declaration of 2D array. It is of integer type. Its name is marks. It has 4 rows and 5 columns. Inside memory, it can be depicted like this. This is row 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 0, 1, 2, 3 is index for that particular row, and this is column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. When it comes to fetching of the particular value from a 2D array, like seat here, this is name of the array, this is index number for the column, this is the index number, this is the index number for row, this is index number for column. So means we are talking about 0 row and 0 column. So this is row number in index for row 0, and this is index for row, column, index for column 0. 0 means we are going to identify element. If I say 0 4 means index of the row is 0 and 4 is the column number. So I will be able to target this 15. Then if I say 1 1 means index for row is 1, index for column is 1. I will be targeting this 17. When I say 3 3 means index number for row is 3, index number for the column is 3. So this is 3 and this is 3. This is will depict 3 3, where row index is 3 and column index is also 3. Similarly, if I go ahead with row index 1 and column index 3, this is column index 3, row index 1, so I will be able to find this 19. Similarly, 3 4, row number 3, this is row number 3 and column number 4, we are able to find this, right? Now we'll learn how to declare and initialize 2D. Declaration we have already discussed, but again we'll revise. It has data types, name of the 2D array, number of rows and number of columns. Initialize a 2D array, that is This is data type, name of the array. This is number of row is 2, number of column is 2. And this inner curly braces will depict first row. This inner curly braces will depict second row, and within that this will be the value for column 1, this is will be the value for column 2, this will be the value for column 1, this is will be value for column 2. That's how you will be able to how to find how many numbers we can store in a 2D array. For that, total number of elements in a 2D array will be equal to row in divided multiplied by column. Number of row 2, number of column 2, 2 into 2 is 4, means now this int marks 2 means 2 row 2 column will be able to store 4 elements of integer type. Inside memory, I've already said this is place for first element, second element, third element, fourth element. This is the index for row number 0 and 1. This is the index for column number 0 and 1. So at 0 location I will be having 1, and 1 location I will be having 2. 10 at 10 location I will be having 3, and 1 at location 11 I will be having 4. So that's how we can initialize and declare a 2D array. Now I would like to request, please subscribe my channel. Now we'll directly jump to the Turbo C compiler. Here I have created one program of same kind. Everybody knows hash include stdio.h void main clear. In I and j in 2D array we need to use 2 loops, and that will be nested within the other. So I will run first loop, will be used in first loop, and j will be used in second loop. And this is the integer 2D array name marks. Its number of row 2, number of columns 2. It is 2 by 2. Its total number store will be able to store 4. Then this is for clearing the screen. Now we need to run as number of rows are 2. So that index of first row is 0 and index of second row is 1. So this loop will run 2 times. Right? This is outer loop, and it will take care of index for rows. Now for every row there will be 2 columns. So this inner loop will take care of columns for every row. For first column the index will be 0, and for second column less than 2 means that is 1. So this will also run 2 times. 2 into 2 total 4 times. So now this line of statement will print enter this and this, means I and j. So initially I will be 0 and j will be also 0 first time. So this element will go at 0 location, means at 0 row and 0 column, and then with the help of index we will be able to identify a place where the first element will be stored. This AND marks I and j with the help of these 2 indexes will be able to identify the place, or you can say memory location, where these values will be stored. So this loop as a whole will run 4 times, right? And thereby it will be able to read 4 elements. And similarly, this will print all entered value This is for row, and this loop will be for columns. For every row, this loop will run 2 times because it is having two columns, right? So see it here, this I will be printed here, the value of j will be printed here. So I will depict row and j will depict column, and in totally it will identify the location from where data is fetched. So for fetching data from two-dimensional array, we need two indexes. One will specify the row, and second will be help in identifying columns. And in total, I and j will be able to identify location where my array value is stored, and thereby we will be able to print. Let's see. Alt F9, then Control F9. So at 00 location, I will be able to enter first value. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have entered 4 value in a 2D array, and then I was able to print the same. That's all from my side, and thank you very much for watching this video.